Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have spicy noodles, eggs, chicken, and some tteokbokki, and seaweed rolls, and calamari. So let's get started. It's been a very long time since I've talked to any of you guys. It's been quite a bit of time. And so much in my life has changed. I'm 30 years old now. I am in downtown Seattle and just, I don't know where to begin, but let's eat because I have not eaten all day and I'm hungry. And I'm not using chopsticks because my Asian skills fail me all the time. All right, first bite for you or not. I forgot to eat an egg. I've seen a lot of mukbangers eating eggs to coat their stomach. I don't know if it actually works, but some 7-Up. Oh my gosh. It was really good. I feel like this is gonna fall over soon. These noodles are so good. Let's try this. I feel like I need to eat slower. Chicken's really good. Chicken katsu. Fish cakes. It's been like a really long time since I've had any of this. I'm getting full. So now that we are finished with the eating part of the show, maybe I'll nibble throughout. I'm very disappointed that I didn't eat as much. However, it's also not healthy to eat 5,000 calories. So I'm also thankful that I didn't eat this much. I feel like I would be very, very sick later. So I wanted to catch up with you guys because I know I haven't posted on this channel probably for an entire year and definitely many years not very regularly, and I do feel bad for just leaving people out in the cold a little bit with my activities. I've been trying to start different channels, and the thing is, I've been trying to get back into YouTube and it's not working. I want it to be a full-time job. I want to be able to travel and try out different foods and work on my own schedule, but it's just not, I just don't feel like it's in the cards for me right at this moment. I managed to climb really fast in my career. I'm a nurse, and I became an assistant director of nursing, which is amazing. It's the highest position I can be for the certification that I have, because I'm an LPN. I'm not an RN yet. I'm making a good amount of money, and my life has just been pretty good. And there's music playing down in the ground floor. But anyway, there's just a lot of... There just wasn't really any time to be consistent with YouTube. So career is a big reason why I left YouTube. YouTube was great, but it's hard for me to operate, or rather separate myself from my job when I enjoy helping people, and a lot of my job is helping sick people. And nowadays I enjoy education and training, so it's very hard for me to work on YouTube and have a heart for YouTube when my heart at the moment is with other things like helping people and helping sick patients. And when I get home after a long days at work, or even if I just work 8 hours, I don't have enough energy to record a video and edit. So career is one of the reasons why I stopped YouTube. Secondly, YouTube kind of messed up with my relationship with food. I remember there was a point where if I was eating, I immediately needed to record. This messed up a lot of things, actually, because food is a very important bonding factor for a lot of the relationships I have with friends, personal relationships, with family. And when I have to record every day eating something, I can't do it during lunch, although I did try at one point. I can't do it during lunch because lunch is at work, it's not quiet, it's not a good recording environment. So then I would have to do it for dinner. And I don't eat breakfast in the morning back in the day because I would get up at 6:30 a.m. and my stomach wasn't ready for breakfast. So I would have to wait for dinner. And so what I found was that I was utilizing a lot of my dinner calories, my meals for dinner, and I was missing out on a lot of friendship experiences. So it just wasn't healthy mentally. It messed up my relationship with food. And of course, if you look at my past videos, you look at me now, I definitely have gained weight, and I have not been able to get rid of this weight for many, many years. And it's gotten only harder as I've gotten older. It's also gotten really hard as I've gotten more mentally healthy about things. What I've realized is when I was younger, what really propelled me to motivate myself to lose weight, to exercise, was a very, very physical. It was very, you need to lose weight, you need to get skinny so you can be attractive, so people can like you. And even though I was probably at my physically best, I was at my mentally worst because I was looking for that validation, and that's not very healthy, right? So now that I'm in a good place, it's ironic because I don't really care about looking so good anymore. It's just not something I think about so much. And so my motivation to lose weight and to do all these things has kind of gone out the window. I'm not morbidly obese or anything like that. I'm still at a decent weight. I still have some, I'm overweight. I have some pudginess and some excess weight around the waist to lose. But finding a new motivation for me that is healthier and more sustainable and less self-hatred feeling is really, really something I'm trying to do right now. So I'm trying to make health be more of or losing weight more of a health focus rather than vanity focus. And with YouTube, because a lot of what made me want to be a YouTuber was very physically focused. I remember I was just eating up all those compliments those people were giving me when I was younger, calling me cute and whatever. It made me want to do YouTube more so I can get more compliments, and it just wasn't really good for my mental health. And I think those were the two biggest reasons, actually. And I think I'm just kind of, something I've never been really good at is consistency with posting and consistency with the tech, with my I'm just consistency, period. I'm not really good at that. I don't know why. I've never been much of a business kind of person. Now, talking for the future, I have wanted to delve into other projects that are not so calorically focused and food focused and all that fun stuff. I know a huge, if not the mass majority of people that watch me, they watch me because of my eating content, but like I said before, not very healthy for me. That being said, when it comes to food, you really can't say never to anything without you stepping into the realm of unhealthy thinking. So I haven't eaten noodles in a while, for example. That doesn't mean noodles are bad. It just means I can't eat them all the time. So my relationship with YouTube and posting is I definitely cannot do mass calorie mukbangs all the time, but doesn't mean I'm never going to do one. Like today, I had some free time. My roommates are not here. it was a great time to do one. And sometimes it feels good to eat a lot of food, even though it doesn't seem like I ate that much. And don't you worry, I'm not going to throw this away in the garbage. I'm going to save it and eat it later. So, for those that are thinking of wasteful food or wasting food, you don't have to worry, I promise. But in other parts of my life, if anyone is interested, I am 30 years old now. Like I said before, I think I've hit a little bit of a quarter life, midlife crisis, I would say. I've peaked in my career. I have great work-life balance for the most part, stable relationship, and so now I'm focused on the now what. So I've worked for businesses and corporations all my life. I have perfected customer service. I have perfected work-life balance. I have perfected work relationships, and so I'm kind of getting a little bit bored with the monotony of things. Yes, I'm very stable and I'm so blessed and I'm so happy for everything that I have right now, but really want to focus on the spiritual aspect of why I do things. And for me, spirituality is not just religion. I'm actually not a very religious person, but I like to feel like I am contributing to the world. And so I want to do things that are more broad scale. I want to, I don't know, go back to school and write a book, or do more like health coaching, or I don't even know. I'm not sure. But something is telling me that my life is getting pulled in a much more different direction. And I've done everything I could with this lifestyle. I'm definitely putting a lot of energy into losing weight, into not just losing weight, but more like gaining health. It's very important to me that I change the way I think about weight loss, and it's still hard. I still equate weight loss to attractiveness and vanity, and my goal is no longer to be handsome. My goal is no longer to lose weight to be attractive. I want to just be able to function. One of the biggest experiences I've had recently that affected the way I think was when I went to Japan. And when you live in America, you don't realize, and you've only been in America, you don't realize just how much bigger we are as a country compared to other countries where the obesity rates aren't so high. And I felt so embarrassed that I was not able to fit clothes that were available. I've never felt so big before. And my size in Japan was XXL. And if you shop in Japan, you'll notice that a lot of XXL sizes, they're not readily available, and they tell you have to order online. And so a lot of shirts, I bought a few shirts, but jeans, out of the question. My waist was too big. I was just not proportionate. And so after being in Japan for a bit, it gave me that extra push to want to lose weight, because I do, right now, I'm overweight. That's without a question, I'm overweight. I'm not necessarily unhealthy, but I can be. I just want to be average size, not even average, but just healthy size. If I can get abs, great. Although I think that's more of like, I don't even want abs, actually. I really don't. I just want to fit medium shirts, medium pants, call it a day, let my personality do the rest of it. And then once I reach that physicalness of being medium and whatever, I just want to not think about my weight anymore. I just want to be like, okay, I got to my goal weight. Here's my diet. Here's my exercise routine. Now, how I look, the validation I get from other people, I want that to just go away. I want to be able to function without thinking about how I look. Okay? And that's a big, big thing that I want to accomplish in my 30s. Really big, because that is such a 20s thing for me, and I just want to leave it, because I'm over it. I'm over the self-deprecation. I'm over the narcissism associated with it. I just want it to be done. And I want to focus my life on helping other people. That's what I want to do. That is something I am passionate about, watching other people or helping other people be successful in their own lives. And if I'm doing that, there's no room for vanity, narcissism, self-centeredness, etc. So That's my goal for my 30s. Now, I do want to somehow incorporate social media into this future that I'm setting myself up for. I I think I'm pretty confident in front of the camera. I don't want to waste the skills that I've gained from being on YouTube. I still want to be able to utilize it for something. So I don't know. I still have to do research on what I want to do with the rest of my life, but I want to help people on a broader scale. I've learned that I love education. I love teaching and helping people just go, oh wow, I didn't know that. That epiphany realization that people have when they learn something. I want to do that. I want to help people learn something to help themselves, something to feel good. So that's within the works right now. Can I just complete side note? There are so many mukbangers, ASM artists, eating show people nowadays. It's actually kind of crazy. When I first started, it was just like me, Sassy Snacks, which, rest in peace, Sassy Snacks. She was one of my favorite people. But it was like me, Sassy Snacks, Sass ASMR. Sass was just starting when I started. Gosh, there wasn't a lot of people on YouTube doing ASMR, and so it was a little bit easier to gain an audience. And now there's so many people. Like the age of being average on YouTube it's long gone. You gotta stand out. You gotta have interesting titles. You have to focus on a lot of like audience retention and which you used to have to do before, but being found nowadays is and with everyone's attention spans being like 2 seconds long, it's hard to gain an audience. And I can't even imagine trying to live off of YouTube and TikTok with how volatile it can be and how unstable it can be. It sounds like a very stressful thing. Like I said before, when I first started, or going back to what I was talking about, when I first started YouTube, it wasn't like this. And I'm just so surprised at how many people really caught on to this ASMR mukbang train. They're riding it right now. It's just so, what's the word? It's just so crowded, competitive, and yeah, I just don't know if I'm about that life anymore. I can't be competitive like that. I've never been competitive like that. And so I'm hoping eventually someday I'll gain an audience naturally and they'll like me for who I am. But yeah, trying to focus so much on being entertaining is difficult. And turning what is a passion into a business is difficult for me. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling at the moment. But I hope everyone has been doing well. I've missed this. I've missed the talking and talking to myself on camera, and then posting it online and spending all night editing. I've missed this. Is it my life anymore? Do I want it to be my life? I'm not sure. But I've missed having something of my own. And I hope to have something of my own again someday. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this food. If you have any questions you want to ask me, you can leave it in the comments below. Maybe I'll make another video. I don't know where this channel is going. I don't even think I could hardly even call this a channel. This is just like an old, washed up Facebook page that I post on every once in a while for people that still care. And so I appreciate you watching this video. And I hope the best in your life. And my name is Jay. And I'll see you later. I wish you well. Goodbye.